that was kind of like that, hero's journey call to action for me of like, hey, you've been refusing this call for 2 years now. That idea that you can't seem to get away from, maybe it's time to finally start it. And like you said, I had tried getting in shape myself through high school and then university, and enjoyed the gym. I enjoyed picking up heavy things because I was a scrawny, skinny nerd, and I like the idea of like becoming a stronger version of myself that's like straight out of video game, you know, life. Um, but everything I found, like you said, was either for, like super jacked meatheads, or it was, like really attractive models, like telling you that you need to buy supplements and that you're
Mm.
not good enough unless you do this thing. And like, just none of it resonated with me. And that's when I just figured like there have to be other people like me that are brand new to health and fitness, that are totally turned off by these websites that are covered in ads, covered in demands to sell, for people to buy supplements, and kind of just really shady tactics to make people feel less than and make them feel bad about themselves, unless they had this super secret thing that scientists hate, or whatever it may be. And I was like, I wonder if I can do something different. There's millions of fitness websites out there seemingly. I wonder if I can carve out my own little spot. And in order for me to do that, I had to do things very differently. And that's where that idea of like, okay, nerd fitness, it is for beginners that self-identify as nerds, and that is who I'm going to speak to. And that's the language I'm going to use. And that's the types of articles I'm going to write. And the photos I'm going to use are going to be of Lego characters. There's not going to be any ads. The site will make $0 for quite a while because I don't even know how I'm going to make it into a business. I'm just going to focus on writing stuff and helping people, and we'll figure the rest out later.
And you've certainly done that. I mean, yours was the first site I found where it actually made fitness fun. Like I tried to follow like Men's Health, and it was like talking about protein windows and all this kind of jazz, and then you go to the sites like, here's 10 secrets we know that no one else knows. And you're like, okay, here we go. What do you want me to buy? But
Right.
yours was like, become like Jason Bourne. And I live for like Harry Potter, Jason Bourne, James Bond, so even, and all that. And I'm sitting there just like, I really love this stuff. And every time you posted an article, it was so inspiring, and it made me go and do stuff. I mean, your book, which is awesome, the
Thank you.
epic quest of awesomeness, like just the names you put and stuff, the personality you put in your posts. But was that what got you into it originally, was playing the games and seeing the sort of level up, the development of a character that attracted you, and you thought you could do this with fitness?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it, it's really easy to look backwards and connect the dots and say like, oh, I definitely did it this way, or I totally had a plan. I didn't. I was just.
I know
I
that
was
feeling.
working. I was working a job that I didn't love, and I stumbled across a book called The 4 Hour Work Week, and there's a lot of that book that I think maybe doesn't resonate with many, but there was a part of it that I really loved, and it was this one. It was the idea of like, life is happening now, and this whole idea of waiting until you're 65 to then start living. All the things I've ever wanted to do, I probably wouldn't physically be able to do at 65.